A long video for all of you Atlanta Falcons people out here, NFL news, Atlanta Falcons news. This is going to be one of those videos where you're going to get a lot of information. So stay tuned, stay buckled up. Your boy Mad Mike is about to take you for a ride. All right, let's get straight to the NFL news. This is something that I think is pretty interesting. You go from the owners, the league owners. They met today about the competition, the rules, and the things that they want to keep in place. They want to make some changes to. League owners are expected to discuss the practice squad rosters, continuing a 16-man squad. I don't think any changes as far as the practice squad is going to change. The Falcons, well, the NFL and the Falcons president, Rich McKay, is a leader of the competition committee. So you look at things, I think this is going to benefit pretty much everybody. It's something that was done during the pandemic. I know a lot of people remember the COVID, where players were catching NFL, Major League Baseball, all over the world. A lot of people was going through the COVID issue, so they needed more players. So they're going to continue the 16-man squad. Also, the Rooney Rule has added another aspect to it. There's been a change in the Rooney Rule. This is by Ian Rappaport. The quarterback's coach job is now subject to the Rooney Rule. That means it requires an outside interview with a diverse candidate. All right. Again, it requires an outside interview with a diverse candidate. All right. So that's one. The NFL has passed a resolution that will prohibit teams from conducting an in-person head coach interview with candidates employed by a team until after the conclusion of the wild card weekend. This measure is meant to allow head coach candidates more time to prepare for an interview. So a lot of these teams that are, you got a candidate out there, and some teams, some players that are quite possibly out of the playoffs, and they're still in the playoffs. They're still in the playoffs. They give them, at least another week to kind of prepare for what's to come for these guys in the offseason. It just gives them more opportunities and more time to prepare themselves, because it's one of the things when I was hearing, especially with guys, a lot of head coaches, they just didn't have enough time. It was rushed into an interview. They didn't. Eric Bieniemy is one of those guys. Chiefs are constantly in the playoffs, so when you look at it, these guys didn't have a lot of time to prepare themselves or be ready for these interviews. So they was kind of rushed into things. Also, this is a Deion Jones. We're getting to the Atlanta Falcons news, and according to Jeff Schultz, the Falcons are, according to his opinion, the Falcons haven't said anything. The Falcons haven't done anything. So you can take this with a grain of salt. You already know my opinions on this. Anything can happen at this moment. If Matt Ryan is going, anything can happen at this moment. But this is according to Brad Spielberg. He's one of those cap guys. Post-June cut would leave the Falcons a $19 million dead cap charge for 2022, another $5 million. All right, so that's about $24 million in dead cap for the next 2 years for the Atlanta Falcons if they were to cut Deion Jones or trade Deion Jones. Again, this will be $19 million in 2022 and $5 million in 2023. The Falcons could clear a little over $1 million, and I'm just gonna be honest. Atlanta. I'm just read the rest. Atlanta would have over $82 million in dead cap for 2022. 40% of the total cap, people. Okay, that's $82 million in dead cap if the Falcons were to do this. It's already, all right, this is already an NFL record. So if they decide to do this, me personally, I'm going to be looking at them sideways, because you've already made the decision to totally, just kill the Falcons cap in 2022. But going in 2023, you're already $5 million, another $5 million in dead cap. So again, man, I just, people think that this, the salary cap is just something fake things, but the Falcons are already in cap hell when it comes down to it. So you can take it how you want it. Deion Jones he couldn't be. And for me personally, I think this is going to come down to the Falcons making the decision. Is it financially feasible for them to keep a Deion Jones? Also, this is, you guys have not checked out the article, I will have the link in the description for you guys, the pinned comment section, so you can check out the Roddy White interview. Just gonna go over a few talking points that I think is interesting. At some point, he was asked about Matt Ryan and moving on from Matt Ryan, and he stated that at some point you have to transition. We've had Matt Ryan, and we've had Julio, and those guys over here for 10 plus years. At some point, a lot of teams have to transition, but it's always hard because those guys have been staples in our organization for such a long time. But the additions that we got, drafting Drake and getting rid of in the third, you just hope you strike gold. So that's one. This is another question he was asked, and this interview was done by Kris Rihm. With Matt Ryan gone and Marcus Mariota, Desmond Ridder now on the team, what do you think the quarterback room? What do you think about the quarterback room? I like it. Those guys can move around and make plays off script. That's more of the league now. Everybody makes plays off script. Everybody got a mobile quarterback. Most of the guys can make plays out of the pocket, so it's tough now with the team's ability to rush the quarterback. You have to have a guy that can be off script, make plays out of the pocket, and just turn nothing into something every once in a while, and then also be able to deliver the football from the pocket. Again, this is what players from this draft class are you most excited about? I love Drake. I mean, he's a big target, tall, long, lanky. He can get up and go get the ball. He makes plays after the catch. He's a hard guy to tackle. I love the quarterback. I think he's going to be really good, man. He's a big kid, strong, can make all the throws over the field, and is athletic. I really, really think he's going to be a difference maker for us for years to come. So you guys continue to support your boy here at Mad Mike Sports. I will have the rest of the article and the article in the description, as well as the pinned comment. So you guys want to check out this article for yourself. I'll give you one more. All right, let me just get one more. The Falcons have had exceptional stability at wide receiver position really since you were drafted in 2005. What about Drake's makes you think that he can be the next in line? He has every tool that you need to be great at the position. His ability to just make plays over the top, pluck the ball out of the sky, and his route running ability, which is he'll get better at times, but you can't teach size, length, and ability to create separation. So he does a really good job of that, and then finishing plays. He does a lot of that. I've seen a lot of tape on him at USC where he finished his plays, and that's important in the NFL. Just getting the extra yardage and doing the little things. So Drake's really well-rounded, and he's a really good player, and we're going to expect really, really big things for him. So again, you guys continue to support your boy here at Mad Mike Sports. This has been a lot of news coming for you guys, man. So you guys stay tuned for more Atlanta Falcons news. Your boy Mad Mike is out of here, baby. Peace.